What's up, guys? We are back here. Let's talk about the state of MMORPGs and what's going on this year of 2025. What am I playing? So first up, Archeage Chronicles, which used to be known as Archeage 2. We have a delay, and this all comes from the Q3 2024 earnings report of Cacao Games. So now it's delayed to 2026. But if you haven't seen the trailer for Archeage 2, or aka Archeage Chronicles, it does look really, really good. This is disappointing, but not too outrageous. 2026 looks like cool. Next up, Aion 2 also got a delay. It was going to be released in the first half of 2025. Now it's pushed back again, according to 2024 Q3 earnings, to the second half of 2025. So it looks like Aion 2 will be the newest game to come out that will be, PvP focused and, looks very promising. But I know a lot of people are not happy with Aion 2 because it's a mobile hybrid PC game. So they think it's going to be very autoplay-ish with mobile features like that. And then lastly, we have Ashes of Creation, which has no release date scheduled. We're currently in an Alpha 2, and they do have progress going on. This right here is just a Stephen Shreve video showing off the desert here. So it does look pretty cool. They are working on it slowly, and I've been a backer of Ashes of Creation since the Kickstarter back in, I think it's 2017. And it's just kind of to the point of realization that maybe this game won't come out until about 2026 or 2027. We'll actually be featuring more Ashes of Creation content in the future once the alpha gets more polished, because they're currently in like an alpha 2. It's currently, I believe, up like persistently, almost 24/7 now, where you can play. But it's it is an alpha. It's a testing zone. It's got a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, a lot of things going on that need to be fixed. It's a long ways away. And more people, I think, are realizing this, that, this is a game that you should come back in a year and take a look at, or come back in 2 years and take a look at it. It's not something that's going to come out in 6 months or a year. Even with Aion 2, I'm really curious, right? It says second half of 2025. We're currently in January of 2025 right now as of this video, and we haven't seen a trailer of this at all. With Archeage Chronicles, we have a trailer of Archeage Chronicles, and so yes, the trailer doesn't necessarily mean this is what it's going to look like at the end, but like, we have a trailer, right? Like, we have some advertisements, some promotions. They said they're going to start doing that in the first half of 2025 now for Aion. But like, they released this at a big game show last year, and you can see it looks like gameplay. It looks like actual gameplay that's going on here, whereas with Aion 2, we don't have any of that stuff. Like, we have nothing for Aion 2, really. Not even a teaser trailer, to my knowledge. If there is a teaser trailer, please let me know down in the comment section. But it looks like that Archeage Chronicles is definitely further along than Aion 2 at this point. And so we just have to take everything with a grain of salt. It looks like 2026 might be a big year for MMORPGs, specifically like PvP-based MMORPGs. So with Aion 2 potentially coming out then, and Archeage Chronicles coming out then, and then Ashes of Creation being in a more playable state by 2026. But the funny thing, though, Ashes of Creation, they're trying to do so much, and I think by the time it actually does get released, it's going to be like, oh, like, someone else has done that better, someone else has done this better, someone else, like, it's not going to be anything special anymore. Like, this game was 2016, something like a long time ago, and now it's just been sitting in development forever. 7-8 years now, 9 years, almost 9 years now at this point, roughly. Public development too, right? Like, we've been seeing it, but yeah, like, you're gonna have Archeage 2, and yes, Archeage 2 is run by XL Games, which, yeah, I don't think anyone likes XL Games. So I mean, you're gonna get this game, and it's gonna look good. It's run by Jake Song, produced by Jake Song, but like, is it really going to be sustainable? Probably not, right? It's probably going to be a year, maybe 2 years max of fun gameplay. At least with Aion, we have a chance that the game will be more sustainable. Aion lasted for about like 4 or 5 years back in the day for a lot of people. Like, Aion was a huge, huge success, very popular, and had great gameplay for several years. And yeah, so like, I just don't know, right? You know, like Ashes of Creation coming up, but can it match up with Aion 2 and now Archeage Classic or Chronicles, Archeage 2? Like, we thought that Ashes of Creation was really going to go up against Archeage, but Archeage is now sunsetted, it's done, and now we're looking at Archeage 2. And it looks freaking amazing, right? Like, people are going to jump in, and graphics do bring people into the game and bring people into the world, and then they stay because the game is fun, the systems are fun, the gameplay is fun, the community is fun. They stay for those kind of reasons, but graphics are incredibly important. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Like, graphics are the reason BDO was so popular, right? It looked great. People saw it and they're like, oh, this is cool. So, like, graphics do matter. And, Ashes of Creation doesn't look bad right now, but it doesn't look like this, right? Like, this looks really, really good. Obviously, it is a trailer, and, a lot of it's cinematic, but there's some gameplay they showed earlier. The gameplay, the combat did look cool, and hopefully it is like that. So that's where we're at here, guys. And yeah, that's the state of MMORPGs. What am I playing right now? So we finished up playing Archeage or Arc World, selling all the assets and things there. And now I'm just simply playing mobile games. Been playing Pokemon Pocket, the TCG game. That's really been the only game I've been playing. I've been playing a walking game, an AR walking game called Atlas Earth. You can earn little pennies and things like that in that, like, real money. Nothing too crazy, but, you earn a penny or two a day walking around collecting diamonds and things. But yeah, really, that's been it. And yeah, I mean, been wanting a new MMORPG, wanting something to play. And I do have access to the Alpha 2 of Ashes of Creation, but it's just not in a state that I want to play right now. This Archeage Chronicles definitely reminds me a lot of, like, Dark Souls and, like, Elden Ring. Like, it looks cool. It looks really good. The action combat, if they do the action combat well, and then now you have multiple players around in the world interacting in an MMO setting, that could be really, really cool. Because, like, playing Elden Ring, I was like, oh, this is fun, but, like, it's so much better when you play co-op with a buddy, right? But now imagine that when you have, 50 people, 100 people running around, like, that is going to be badass. That's going to be really, really cool. So, really, really looking forward to this, to see how Archeage Chronicles plays out. And, yeah, like, the gameplay here, I think this looks good. I think this looks really good, and I'm excited for this. So I'm nervous about how XL Games is going to manage the game, but hopefully the gameplay is good enough. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later.